So this is going to be the basic procedure for any, what I call a slip seat, what you guys call a dining room chair bottom. You can attack it in the front because you don't know how tight it needs to be. So a couple of attacks in the front just to hold it in place. In the back, now you're going to pull it. Now you're going to get some shape to it. You want to round that edge a little bit. And
so the back, I would finish the back.
That is the first place you pull. And you see, so you're going to give it a little bit of roundness there.
Okay, yeah.
All right, and in fact, as you come around to the edge, it even rounds down a little bit more. And
okay, so
that makes your corner.
So when you did that,
that makes your corner.
I can.
Okay, this little pleat is going to be invisible. No one will ever know it's there. Well, they will now because we put it on a video.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody. We're not going to play it for anybody. Yeah. So that's out. And usually I will go ahead and tack the sides in place just
to make sure.
Just to get them held
down.
Yeah, so
Out
there's
your
no
way.
pattern on this, so I don't have to worry. But if there was a pattern, I'd want to make sure I get it straight, you know. So now I'm going to make this corner, and using both hands, set that pleat, pull back this way, get rid of as much junk as you can, and the amount of curve here should be about the same as the amount of curve there in the corner. You know, just about the same amount of curve here as here. On the other side, same thing. It's even and then it curves down. So it's even here, it doesn't curve down yet. So I'm going to pull it down. Here, just a little bit extra in the corner. Stable right at the corner.
That's the
Go ahead
first
and
curve.
make the corner.
Okay, yeah, that's the corner that
and stick one here. And then you've got one little pleat that's going to end up invisible. No one's ever going to know it's there.
See, and that's where I always mess up at, is that curve.
Well,
and I'm happy.
Yeah. This, and I'm going to cut from the straight edge down to my staple. Essentially, you can do it from here, but that's the cut is from the straight edge down to the staple, because you know the staple is going to be covered. Now, same amount of curve here as there is here. So I'll just get this, pull it down a little bit. There. Now everything else has to come off of these two corners because these corners are set. They're done.
Yeah.
Can't go that way. So I got to go this way. So. I think those are just a little bit looser than I want. I'll show you why what I just did there is dangerous.
I got some.
That's all right. They're going to be covered. Same amount of curve here. I want that same amount of curve in the front. So I'm pulling it down. It's straight to here, but I ease it down and just make it a little bit tighter. And do what? Make the corner.
Yeah,
make the corner. And set that one tiny pleat, because there's a lot of junk here. If you just pile it all up, you get this big lump, and when you put the cushion down on the you got a big gap here.
Okay.
Because there's a big lump there. That's why we're doing this, is to get rid of that lump. So get rid of that.
Pleat.
And cut to my staple. And straight out, and everything else is garbage. And this is a front edge, and guess what? It's covered. And there's my pleat. About the same amount of curve, you know, this way as this way. Now this one here, now I've decided that I'm a little bit looser than I want. Remember, I only set it there just temporarily, because you just never know exactly where you want it. You can't get both sides. In the old days, we'd pin tack it in the front before we tacked it in the back. That's good. That's good enough. This will get them. Don't ever put your face directly over here. You can shoot yourself in the face. It's really not a good practice. So, there. So now everything is going towards this corner. Wow, that's the only place I can put any slack. If I bring any here, I'm going to make wrinkles. So all the slack has to go towards this corner. All right, now I'm going to finish this side first.
With the curve.
And yeah, just get it just a little more tighter, just a little tighter in at the corner than it is in the whole way across. Make the corner. Now my corner's made. Set a little pleat that I'm going to get, that is excess junk that I want to get rid of. Remember, I cut straight in. And get rid of everything past that staple. This is the last pleat. So if there's any excess, it's all got to come to here. If you want to get fancy, you can tear out the ones that's there. But if you're going to put a cambric or welting on here, that's
that's going to, yeah.
So from the front, there's no pleats. The pleats are on the side. From the side, this pleat is to the back. Why? Well, because when this is in, the stumps for the back leg are here, right? Mm-hmm. So you almost don't ever see that pleat because it gets hidden.
Okay.
So those go to the back, these go to the side. That makes the side look the best in the front. Yes. You can look. That's it.